look at that. Look at that awesome glitchy intro. What's up, guys? Voice is all scratchy and stuff. La, 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 la. So, people have told me I should come on here and check it during the weekends. See, it looks about the same. The same people. At least right now, I'm sure NA gets probably a little busier on the weekends. Let's take a look. La 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 la. Yeah, I read it, Amarillo. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Flutin'. Toby Quack. Toby Quack. Quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack. Hi. What's up, guys? Will you do it? I don't know. I haven't tested anything yet. I'm not just going to do what people say. You hear about the AI tournament today, Synergy? No. I honestly think those AI tournaments are kind of stupid, to be honest. It's literally just one person's script against another one. All right. Looks like the other guy... Oh no, look at him. Oh no, he's selling off all these resources. Okay, he's just memeing. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. He didn't spoil it, but he tested some AIs against each other. It says it would be the best in tournament yet. That's good. Worth a watch. Yeah, no, it's just, sorry, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that they are bad. I just don't enjoy them. Is all right. So, oh, we're showing my screen again. Yeah, because it's like rock paper scissors, right? Those AI tournaments are like rock paper scissors. If your script is better than their script, then you win. So, but for me, I just don't find them very entertaining. I'm sure the novelty behind them is very cool. Just doesn't do anything for me. Not really anymore. Frustration got added to an extent. Yeah, we knew about that. It's always been in there. Hey, Soul Honey, how you doing? Na, 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 dun, dun. fun to watch anyways. Yeah. No, absolutely. I'm sure it is. I honestly prefer Capture Point. Capture Point to watch is awesome. 2v2. 1v1 Capture Point is bad, but 2v2 is amazing. Did you release the patch? No, not yet. I want to fine-tune some more things, but I just realized, too, we're not going to see any top-tier players because they're all going to be watching the AI. Watching the AI tournament. I'm just saying. Kind of want you to watch because you think my AI will win. Well, I'm not going to watch it on stream. What's up, Mom? Yeah, and to each their own. It's really good to commentate. It's by far the best to commentate. The swings back and forth is something that typically doesn't happen in a regular Forts match. Basically, once one person's weapons blow up, the match is over. But gonna watch the tournament. I'll see you. Yeah, you got it, Amarillo. Take care. All right, later, guys. Going for those extra mines. I guess we don't even know what commanders are on right now, do we? Oh, playing Spook. The AI tournament. Yeah, LOL, I know. It's just one script versus another script. They're kind of lame. Yeah, pretty much. It is legit a script, I know. Legit a script. Oh, maybe one day. Just hasn't been implemented into the game. That's all. So, not too much crazy stuff happening here right now. Bomb is playing very rusty-like. All right. Pew pew. Oh, excuse me. La 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 la. Basically, we're just chilling here in the stream today, guys. Nothing too crazy. Just gonna check for balance and watch players play a little bit. Just kind of chill today. What is this? Interesting. We're coming up to almost time for some weapons. Okay, I see what he's doing now. There is going to be a buff to Eagle Eye snipers as well. Still running on 4 mines. Typically Firebird wants to see 20s to spread more fire damage, but big cannons are good too. Take out the shields. These are too small. This needs to be fixed. They shouldn't be allowed to be that small. That's expensive. 1 and 2. That cannon is gonzo. Oh, he missed. Woohoo, lucky. Lucky. That cannon would have been toast. One cannon versus 2 cannons. Ooh, fire. Fire damage. Oh, look at that spread. Oh, that's so good. And Spook activates the ability there. Player 2, floating tons of resources. There we go. Nice shot. Should survive 2 cannon shots. Oh, he misses again. As you can see here, it doesn't seem like Firebird's that strong. It seems to be pretty, people complain because it's different, but it seems okay here so far. This guy's playing like Mando, to be honest. Yeah, you gotta get more than 1 cannon. You just can't. 1 cannon's not enough. Oh, look at that. When that sniper hits, it's crazy good damage. La la la. A good fight happening here. Bomb is definitely trying here, but he's going to be short on weapons. Not looking good for Bomb here right now. Na, 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 na. Uh-oh, Spadios. Boom. What's up, Fly? How you doing? Yeah, Bomb's in big trouble here right now. Doing good? I'm doing all right. Oh, gross. The buzzsaw finishes up. That was a good fight. Hard to come back from two cannons to one cannon. It's a tough fight. Definitely a tough fight. That guy played much higher than rank 343. I'm surprised there. Miss coming to your streams, man. Again, so sorry. Hey, man, you just live life, man. Do what you do, bro. It's all good. It's all good, bro. This is gonna be a short stream. I'm just trying to collect data on some of the commanders. No, you can see some build order things. Just glad you made this one. It's good, man. So Hurricane is very, 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 very strong in this mod. So best way to counter him though is to take out take out the energy production. That's key. Bow, 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 bow. Bum, bum, bum. How's everyone in chat doing today? Like I said, this is just a chill stream, right? We're just watching people trying to check out balance stuff and things like that. So it's nothing too crazy. Bomb is is rusty, my dude. Bomb is rusty. That's okay. He's allowed to be rusty. He hasn't played in forever. And there's nothing wrong with that. Da, da, da. Na, 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 na. Let's play on some nuts. You got to ready up, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Spook versus Pinch. Flicker, flicker, flicker. Boom, boom, boom. Na, 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 da. Na, 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 na.
Hey guys, Jason and Jace here.
Thank you.
Carby 1710. I was not expecting anyone to follow today. This is some pretty low quality content. Thank you so much for joining the channel, my dude. I appreciate it. Again, we're just here. How's COVID been going for you? Fine. I did come down with the Delta variant back in September, but nothing more than a cold. Just got a little sick. I'm better now. Yeah. So again, we're just collecting data here to try and see. This is okay. So is this Ledo? This a French guy? Definitely watching the stream for sure. Because this is exactly the counter needed for this specific thing. But this guy's actually playing really good. Whoever he is, he's playing really good. Half decent fight here. So this is, I'm glad to see Rockets here because Pinchfist has had a bit of a rough time right now in this balance mod. So it's been a bit of a struggle trying to get him figured out. What do you mean? So one thing that's important on this map as well, for those of you guys that are new to forts, is you want to make sure that you're always continuously expanding and building resources. Our changes to the commanders also visible in the selection. Not in the selection, Corby, because we can't mod that. But if you look in the normal gameplay, when you're in the lobby, it shows that, like on this section of the map, there's the star with the power meter. If you just hover over it, I've put all the changes in game. You can also !mod to see the changes. It'll take you to the Steam page. Yeah, you see how these... Okay, so this is where we were running into issues beforehand. There is a link. Where's the beginner strategy advice? Where is it? Tips and tricks. There we go. So there's a big chart of variables. This is one of the things that I didn't have access to. Okay, here, I'll do it for you. There, you can go there and see where all the changes are if you want to. Oh, it didn't work. Why didn't that work? There we go. That'll work for you now. We have some fine tuning that's going to come Pinchfist's way. Guys, see how little damage this is doing? So one of the things when we nerfed the damage of Pinchfist, I didn't have access to this data sheet, which is very, very important. So I did a lot of it based on solo testing. Not solo testing, but testing with a couple other members of my community. And there's a few things that are very, very important when it comes to damage and balance and things like that we've missed. That are important in some situations. Oh my god. So you can see here too what player 2 has done is it instead of placing batteries down to fire all the weapons, he just built a buttload of turbines. And this is a mistake because as you can see that player 1 is expanding and growing and expanding and growing, and player 2 isn't. And this is a problem that newer players have quite a bit, is they get stuck in a rut where they just stop building. Because it's like where their APM caps out. Like, this is genius. This guy is definitely playing higher than ranked 343. This guy's for sure a smurf. For sure. He's playing much higher than ranked 343. Still lots of flaws in some of the build things I'm seeing, like timing-wise and like spending resources not quite where they're needed. So either this guy's a smurf or he watches like top tier players all the time. So as I was saying, when you nerf the damage, there are certain thresholds between the amount of damage dealt and the amount of damage that a bracing, or the amount of HP a bracing has. And when you start diving around that threshold between what weapons can damage or break a bracing and what weapons can't, and then you start taking weapons that can break bracing and then lower their damage so where they can't, then you run into balance issues. And that is where things get a little bit janky. And we have missed that in some areas. Yeah, so you can see here, this is a situation that that player 2 here is running into, is that we got to a certain size, and then he stopped building where player 1 didn't. Just kept building, kept expanding, kept adding mines, kept adding resources, kept adding storage, kept adding stuff, and then player 2 didn't. And that's just something that comes with practice. I did that a buttload when I first started. That's very common. It's very, very common. So if we look at where are the rockets, heavy rocket, there's their damage. So they do 310 damage, which technically breaks 2 bracings, right? Because a bracing has got 150 HP. If you nerf that, like we did with Pinch Fist, it's so nice to have these metrics now that I can make like real calculations. 310, and we times that by 0.8 because we made him 20% weaker. It does 248 damage, which is not 2 bracings anymore. That includes splash damage. And that makes such a big difference on rockets. That makes such a big difference on rockets. Let's times it by 0.82. So if we did it by 18%. What if you did it by 15%? So this is such a good way to be able to like fine tune a balance. If we do 0.85, it's 263. So if we drop everything by 15% instead of 20. So the point of what we were trying to do here, though, with Pinch Fist is that essentially, because you're pinching pennies, ideally, if you're trying to fit something into his lore, like Pinch Fist has additional income in the vanilla game, which doesn't make any sense because he's pinching pennies. He should have not necessarily additional income, but he should have like more money. So what we decided to do is, because he's pinching pennies, he's substituting out American-made steel products and steel parts for Chinese parts, therefore lowering the quality of his weapons. They're cheaper, so he can make more of them, but they obviously do less damage because the parts are cheaper. So this is where we run into you can see here player 2 is not observing what's happening on the map. This is not good. So yeah, that's kind of what we were aiming for. So the question is, do we raise the cost and raise the damage of Pinch Fist, or do we lower the cost of weapons further and the damage further so you get even more weapons? So essentially what we've been trying to do is find out where the threshold is between, regarding DPS. 1 for 1, like 1 cannon to 1 cannon, Pinch Fist loses. But the point of Pinch Fist is to have multiple weapons. So maybe 20% cheaper isn't quite enough. GG bomb. Yeah, good job on player one. Good job, player one. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. All right. Let's try and get some new people in the lobby. Excuse me. Okay, I'll do it that way then. Thanks for playing, guys. Dan the man. There's somebody I haven't seen in a while. Nice. Been playing that synergized balance mod. It's good to see. It's good to see. So one of the things I don't understand is why in the game of Forts, weapons do bonus damage against weapons. And they have, like, some weapons do more damage to bracing than they do weapons. Some do more damage to weapons than they do bracing. I don't know why they don't just have a flat damage. I don't know why they did it this way. Seems very strange to me. Okay, let's do it. Cool, man. I appreciate that. See what commanders we got going on here. Seep versus Seep. Ooh. Well, you can see the Seep on the right side's already got the build wrong. So we'll see what they decide to do here. Na 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 na. So if we F8 here, guys, you can see here that Dan the man has got his stuff coming out here relatively quickly. Yeah, see, this exploit needs to be fixed because these doors are way too small. Like, this needs to be corrected, that you can make doors that tiny. Nene man, what's up? What's up? Nene man, what's up, dude? How's it hanging? What's up, brah? So, slight problem here. Team number 2, or player number 2, has no weapons yet, and he's about to get smoked by nukes. Sorry to hear that, Nene, man. Sorry to hear that, dude. So we're going to see some massive destruction here in a couple of moments. I think he's just... La 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 right. Ukrainian to bell tower. Hopefully any of you in the East Coast are safe. What's happening on the East Coast right now? A blitz of multiple tornadoes across the states occurred. Oh, brutal. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-ma-da-ma-da-ma-da. USS Texas ass lives in Georgia. Wow. All right. Just kind of sitting here like rocking in my chair. All right, let's do it. Are you collecting data? I'm watching the balance. Glad you enjoyed, Andy Man. Take care. So I've always wanted to know why new players do this. They see their opponents building like this all the time, yet they always seem to do not what the opponents do. It's very strange, right? And that's way too early for a shield. Way too early for a shield. And don't cover the bottom. You don't have to cover the bottom. Okay, so a lot of players don't know that these extra nodes cost points. If you guys check out the 7 golden rules. Okay, and the other thing is don't ever do this. He's just wasting resources right now. Right? Still no technology. Right? No technology, no nothing built. He's just spending resources on wood. So it's always made me wonder, right? If you're building like this, but your opponent is building like this, and you're losing all the time, that should be a pretty good indicator that you're doing something wrong. That's very true, US of States. It's very true. That happens quite a bit. Geez, I mean, I've been victim of that. I even know how to build like this, but I've ran into that situation. What's up, Geiger? How you doing, man? Did you make an AI for the tournament? How about me? You know, hanging in there. I gotta muster up the energy to get to the grocery store at some point today. Casting with the Germans? Awesome. There's any Germans in here that want to see the AI tournament in German, head over to Geiger's channel. Yeah, cheers, man. I'm extremely annoyed with the new iOS update. I don't know about that because I've got an old phone, so I've seen this guy Sovine many times in my games, and they keep doing this, and I'm not sure why. Yeah, I'm not sure why. This keeps happening. Maybe not English? Not sure. So this is a good size for micro doors. But the size, when you like build a small bracing for snipers and then you get that little door in between, that somehow needs to be corrected. Oh my god, he's still just building random. Okay, so there might be no, but if you look at the ping, that should be North American ping. Yeah, maybe not. Close. So I'm just surprised. Hopefully you guys can't hear me crunching. I'm just eating some mini wheats. So we're at 5.5 minutes. Player 2 still has no weapons. Oh, going for the upgrade instead. Oh my god. Just one-shots him. Okay, guys. When you one-shot somebody, it's not GG. Always let the loser say GG first. That's proper sportsmanship. It's actually really cool that they got Geiger commentating in German. What else would they need? Russian? Chinese, probably? Typically the ones that don't understand English. I shouldn't say that. I should say haven't learned English. Chinese probably do. I don't know about the Forts community, though. And I know there's a good chunk of Russian players as well. So you could do a Russian and Chinese as well. Click red arrow. Oh, the red arrow triad from Days X. Ha ha ha. Order, good thing. Here, you need to click the red arrow. It's okay, Light Rocket. All right, let's make it happen. Well, I like the architect pick here. Hopefully, player 2 is able to defend themselves against Seep, and we can see Seep in action. Seep is pretty good as well. What I need to do is get Mateo and Eaton, or Geiger, if he wasn't busy, is what I need, because I need top tier players doing top tier builds at the right speed and the right timing to dial in Pinch Fist. Because I feel like I'm on the right track, but some tweaks need to be made. The problem is, so as I've said before, the goal I'm trying to do with Pinch Fist is end up with the proper amount of DPS by a certain point in the game. Meaning in which that Pinch Fist, in theory, should have more weapons than their opponent. I don't know what the balance is to the right amount of weapons versus the damage output. So what's going to happen, I'll draw it on the screen for you guys. Can I draw on the screen? Can't draw on the screen. Can I draw on the screen? One of these screens I can draw on. Is it this one? Yeah, you guys can't see me right now. But, okay, so it's this one that's got this overlay. I'm not wearing a hat for like one time in a million. Okay, so in theory, while these guys are fighting, the damage... Let's draw a graph here. There we go. This is time. And this over here is damage. Pinch will be hold on. So normal players will be red also. It's going to be something kind of like something like that. And then Pinch Fist will be more like it's going to be flatter. Something, right? So it's going to be something kind of like, yeah, I'm okay, so let's get a little more accurate then. Chat's already criticizing me. Isn't there a way to make this brush bigger? Okay, we'll make it a little more accurate here, guys, since you're already chastising me. If we're gonna do it actual time, it would be flat, 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 flat. Kind of like that. Right? Because there's no damage for the first little bit of the game. Pinch Fist, however, would be closer to here. And it would do kind of like this. So it's this point right here where I need to find. Right? Again, if this is time and this is damage. It's this green point right here that I need to find. And try and get this section to be as linear as possible. Boom. So that's the key what I'm trying to do right now, because I'm essentially changing the way that Pinch Fist is played, but you still have to have similar DPS as your opponent, regardless of your things being cheaper and doing less damage. So that's what I'm trying to find with Pinch Fist at the moment, is finding that specific set of variables to allow Pinch Fist to have weapons sooner, but them not do as much damage. So essentially, it's going to be a combination of, it's not quite 2-to-1. It's going to be closer to like, for every 2 cannons one player has, Pinch Fist will have 3. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the ratio I'm aiming for. You know, if your opponent has 2 rockets, Pinch Fist might have 3 or 4. But you're also limited by the amount of resources spent on bracing. So that's what I'm trying to throttle here right now. And I don't know at this specific point if I make weapons even cheaper, or if I make them go back the other way and do a little bit more damage. That's what I'm trying to find out right now. But that's what I want to do. I want Pinch Fist to have more weapons to do the same amount of damage. But there's a very tight threshold. See how fast that is? Those are so fast. There's a threshold to where that point is, and I'm not sure where it is. And that's just what I'm working on right now. Yeah, core swing against Seep is very good. Core swing against Seep is a good thing. So what should have been built right here should have been out and up, and it should have been an armory, because Seep's got that bonus to smoke launchers, right? As well as the increased speed for rockets and EMPs, so to take advantage of all of those things. Fire Beam's kind of hanging on there. Not too bad. Firebeam's holding in here right now. So what's needed here, though, is this section out here with armor, angled armor, and then gunners in behind it. So you have to have some gunners, even though Seep's missiles are really hard to take out. We're going to get to see a Seep active here. The missiles fly so fast, you guys, it's crazy. Watch this. Watch it. Just and then boom. They're so good. So you can see here too that player one, Dan the man here, is getting stuck in that scenario where you stop building. There's a point to which every player reaches where you run out of APM, and that's where the practice starts. Is being able to continuously spend those resources and optimizing the build further. This is something that guys like Mateo and Eaton are very, very, very good at. Geiger's up there as well. Geiger's pretty good at it too. Is about continuously spending your resources. Typically, usually when players get to about 3 weapons, or in this case, with the Seep player, the 2 warheads, you start to see the build slow down because they don't. It's like, what's the next step? This is something that a lot of players just don't get to practice because matches don't last that long. One of the fine tunes here. Oh, by the way, fire beam. I have a video on the core swing if you want to learn more efficient way. All right. And warheads. Me too. But it's most balanced for my data collection. Boom. You'll never take me alive. Rip. Yeah, brah. Check. It's dope. Vagine. All right, with all the stuff going on right now, didn't help too much there. Guys, we're gonna kill this stream here. Enjoy the map making tournament that's happening right now. Or not the map making, the AI tournament is going on right now. So make sure to check that out. And we'll go from there. I'm just collecting data, as you said. We're going to get into some real Fort streams again here pretty soon. I know there's some DLC coming here relatively soon as well, so we'll probably get on board with that. And, yeah, go from there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.